Are you ready for news that will shake the world? In an unprecedented move, the UK court has authorised MI6, the UK's foreign intelligence service, to investigate Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Why is this being considered the biggest scandal in modern royal history? What is really happening behind the scenes that threatens the monarchy? According to legal sources close to the case, the investigation was triggered by explosive findings suggesting that the Sussexes may have been involved in a calculated effort to undermine the core institutions of the monarchy. What makes it even more shocking? Prince Harry and Meghan are allegedly manipulating state affairs for their personal and political gain. The court's decision to involve MI6, an agency usually reserved for national security threats, marks an extremely serious development. How did this happen? Confidential communications between the Sussexes and undisclosed foreign entities were flagged by senior intelligence officers. One of the most surprising aspects is Meghan Markle's role, with reports suggesting that she leveraged classified information for media deals and political influence. What's the biggest shock here? Meghan, once a Hollywood actress, is now suspected of strategically using royal privilege to build an international political platform that may have even broken the law, a judicial official, speaking under strict anonymity, confirmed that there is credible evidence showing that certain documents and conversations accessed through royal privilege were used to build leverage with international media outlets and foreign political figures. Why is this so astonishing? It indicates a much larger conspiracy than just royal family relationships. Reports circulating also reveal that Meghan was allegedly the mastermind behind a series of coordinated leaks targeting senior royal figures and cabinet officials, aimed at building a transatlantic platform of influence. What's driving this move? Analysts suggest that Meghan's transition from Hollywood actress to international political voice was highly strategic, not accidental. A 37-page dossier submitted to the court is reported to contain encrypted emails and redacted transcripts, showing Meghan communicating with consultants who specialize in reputation destruction and public influence. How could these connections be dangerous? These materials were allegedly funded through shell companies linked to the couple's Archewell Foundation, which is now under separate financial review. The bad news for Prince Harry is that, once celebrated for his military service and charity work, he is now becoming increasingly isolated from his former allies in the UK defense and intelligence communities. What has changed? Former colleagues have described his behavior as erratic and misguided, with many pointing to Meghan's overpowering influence as the driving force behind his dramatic shift. Security expert Sir Malcolm Trent weighed in, stating that MI6's involvement is not a symbolic gesture but reflects the UK government's belief that there is a serious risk to national interests. Why is this significant? According to him, this is far more than royal drama, it is a national-level investigation. As public reaction intensifies, calls are growing louder for Harry and Meghan to be stripped of their titles and banned from returning to the UK. Why is this controversial? What started as a royal couple seeking freedom has now turned into what many are calling the most audacious royal betrayal since Edward VII. If MI6 confirms even a fraction of the court's suspicions, it won't just affect personal reputations, but could have far-reaching consequences for their political and social standing. What could happen if these findings are true? Some suggest that if Meghan and Harry are found guilty, the impact would be massive, not just for them, but for the image of the British monarchy. In the end, what is happening with the Sussexes? If the allegations of abuse of power and information manipulation are proven to be true, this could become one of the biggest scandals in the history of the British monarchy. So, will we see a major shift in the British royal family, or is this just the beginning of even more drama to come?